JPTNation, it is me, Journals, HT Journals, and I'm here with another YouTube video for you. The last few videos, it's been pretty informative, and I wanted to change the mood just a little bit and just ease the tone. I wanted to hit you with a journal time, which is my version of a story time. So get comfortable and get ready to listen to a page from my journal. Before I get started, let me just say that half of me wishes that I still had the videos and the pictures I took of the moment that I'm about to share with you. And that's because it's just so unbelievable, at least to me when I witness it. And the other part of me, I'm happy that I don't have it because y'all would just look at me mad funny and think that I'm a horrible person. So it's probably for the best that it's gone lost in phone heaven somewhere. It's 2015 and I'm in South Korea in my first contract and with a public school. I'm the only foreigner in this school. I'm not too sure if I can say the name of the school, but I can tell you the city. I was in Gongju, not Gwangju, Gongju, near Daejeon on the west coast. So at this point in my contract, for the most part, I understood how things worked. And when I say that, what I mean is there's a really bad tendency with foreigners that when they go to a country to work, they want to tell the locals there, like, you know, kind of like, they're doing things backwards, they're doing things wrong, and they're just really super judgmental and feel the need to comment or fix, especially Americans. They do this a lot. So I was very familiar with all of this. And again, if we refer back to my previous two videos, easing the tension of culture shock. Number 5 was just being open minded, going with the flow. And so this is me implementing that. I just want to put this out there so y'all can see where I was coming from and y'all don't judge me too hard when I tell you this story. We're in the cafeteria, and when the kids are done eating, they can go outside and they can play, they can run around. So we had just finished eating, and I'm walking outside. The cafeteria is kind of normally, for the most part, it's like separated from the main school. So I'm walking out of the cafeteria and back into the main school. I had about 2 periods before my next class started, so I had just solo time and I was just taking my time. And a student, he starts calling out to me and he's like, "Teacher, teacher." And I look at him and I'm like, "Hey." And then he's throwing like a ball in the air. And he's like, "Look, teacher, look, teacher." And I'm like, "Nice. You're throwing a ball. Nice." Like, I'm just ready to chill. I have 2 periods to myself. I'm feeling good. But he calls my name again and I'm just like, "Yes, I see. You're throwing a ball. Very nice." But as I'm getting closer, I noticed something about this ball. This ball, as he's throwing it, the ball is like hesitating in the air and then he catches it. And then it hesitates in the air and then he catches it again. And I'm like, "What? Like, what?" I try not to pay no mind. I'm just like, just go up to the teacher room. You almost there. Close the door. You have time to yourself. But I can't help but notice as I get closer to him that number one, it's not a ball like I thought. It was an animal. And so out of curiosity, and there's other teachers around me and they're walking past and they're talking to the kid and like no one's really saying anything. So I walk closer and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Teacher, look." And then he like shows me, and it's like a bat, a baby bat that he's juggling in the air. And I'm just like, you're supposed to have. But you know, I guess he don't know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say this to teachers because they obviously see the kid throwing it up in the air. No one's telling him to stop. Who am I to be like, put that down? You know, you could get bit, you could get rabies, you could die. Like, so I just mind my business. You know, I'm also from New York. That's what we do. We mind our business. So I was just like, oh, okay, nice. And I just left. And then I'm walking up the steps to the teaching room, and I'm walking past a window, and I look out the window, and they're still playing with this bat. And I'm like, let me go get my cell phone. So I go, I get my cell phone. And I walk outside, and the other kids see me walking toward them, and they're like, teacher, teacher, come. And I'm like, okay. So they're like huddled around on the floor, on their knees, and there's some type of like, it's like a bunch, like a rock formation that kind of forms like a little, I guess, cave, for lack of better words. And they're trying to reach for this bat that like was up in there. And I don't know if it's the same bat that the kid was juggling before, because I didn't see the kid anymore. So I don't know if the bat just like escaped finally and like hid away from them. But they were just like, teacher, cute, cute. And I was like, no, ugly, dirty, scary. And they're like, no, teacher, cute, cute. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm just taking my little recording them, send the videos to my mom. And I wish I had these videos as proof, because I remember these kids like, teacher is so cute, teacher so cute. And I think one of them called it like a kitten, like, oh, like I think he was trying to say like, oh, he's like a kitten. And you know, they're not like kittens. But okay, whatever. So yes, that is what happened to me. What y'all think? Y'all looking at me funny for not telling the kids to leave a bat alone? Y'all think I should have said something? I don't know. I think I did the right thing. So you should tell me what you think and write it down in the comments. See you next time.